Welcome back, my friends, to another episode of Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. Now, I apologize that it's been a little bit between the last episode and this episode. For those of you guys who actually have been enjoying this series. Basically, after the last episode, obviously I've been busy with other playthroughs as well and things like that. We're going to actually start this as I talk, but yeah, so there was like a week where I just didn't feel very good at all for some reason. I still don't know why, to be honest. So that kind of threw me off by like a week and put me a week back between a bunch of different things. That's kind of why we haven't had an episode of this in a bit. Now, of course, if you're new to this series, this is more of a relaxed series. I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, so I know this is kind of like a rhythm-based game. But I really love Kingdom Hearts. And so, I know a lot of you guys found my channel through Kingdom Hearts as well. You know, whether it was through my Kingdom Hearts 3 playthrough or maybe some of the guides I did for that game. I did a bunch of different guides for that game, which is pretty cool. And I did a playthrough, which surprisingly did very well on the channel. Because typically, like, Let's Play style stuff doesn't do that. Not as good as that series did, man. That series is great. And then, of course, I've had a few Kingdom Hearts 3, like, explanations and, like, theories and stuff. I've done some of those as well. I just love games. So again, if you guys are new to the channel, you know, I do a little bit of everything. Talk about games, play the games. I don't know. I'm a nerd, man. But one thing I will always come back to is Kingdom Hearts. It's one of the best video game franchises ever created, in my opinion. If you've never played Kingdom Hearts, play it. Do yourselves a favor and, like, give it a go. If you have Xbox Game Pass, you can actually play all of them, pretty much. There's basically 2 collections that you can get either on PlayStation or on Xbox, which consist of all the main games. So that'd be like Kingdom Hearts 1. They call it 1.5 because it's basically like the remix version that had like all the DLC stuff included. And then there's 2, which is 2.5. On that same bundle, I believe they have Birth by Sleep, which was a PSP game, which plays great on console. It doesn't look like a PSP game. It looks a lot better. Hold on, we're going to return to the World Tour. Birth by Sleep is great. I love that game so much. Kingdom Hearts 2 is probably my favorite, which we're actually in the Kingdom Hearts 2 like worlds right now in this game. This is all the Kingdom Hearts 2 music. If you're wondering what the heck's on my forehead, I have no idea. I woke up and like had like these like red dots on my freaking forehead. And no, it sticks out like a sore thumb. Might as well address the elephant in the room. I know you're thinking it. I was thinking the same thing. I woke up and like, what the frig, Josh? What happened to you, man? Anyways. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts, man. It's like, dude. It's hard to explain. It's like one of those games that like if you haven't really gotten into, you might not understand why like so many Kingdom Hearts fans get like so like intense and so passionate about it. That's the thing about Kingdom Hearts, right? It's like either you're like a huge fan or you're not a fan at all. There's not many people that are like in between. Like I'm sure that exists, but it's just one of those games that you either fall absolutely in love with or just for some reason you just don't get into it. But, I'm telling you, if you get into it, oh man, there's so many people I've recommended to play it and they've tried it out and they're like, whoa, this game. I wish I would have gotten into it like from the very start. Unfortunately, I can't say that I've been playing this since like, you know, Kingdom Hearts was first introduced on the PS2. I'm not that old school of a fan, unfortunately, but you know, it's one of those things where it's like better late than never, man. You know? Even if like right now, maybe you feel overwhelmed, like, man, there's so many games, where do I start? Honestly, if you do want to get into Kingdom Hearts, I would start just like in the order that they were released. Like obviously there's like a chronological order, like the timeline, there's a timeline. So for example, Birth by Sleep comes like before most of the games in a timeline, but you don't want to play Birth by Sleep first, because the way that like Square kind of handles the release of these games is when they release them chronologically, they'll tease the next game. So there's things that like won't make sense because they'll be teased for like future games. So for example, like, yes, Birth by Sleep technically in the timeline comes before Kingdom Hearts 1, but it's better to play it in order. Does that make sense? So if you are going to play the Kingdom Hearts games, play them in order of release, not timeline order. You can look up the timeline order so you can understand where everything fits in, but definitely play, you know, play it the order they were released, preferably. So start with Kingdom Hearts 1, for example. But yeah, like I was saying, the packages actually, there's a couple like 3DS games. One of them they do have that is playable, which was Dream Drop Distance. It looks a lot better, obviously. It's an actual HD, you know, because obviously the 3DS was an HD. So they remastered the graphics for the console release. But there's a couple games that they don't have playable on PS4 or Xbox One, and that is 358 days, 358 over 2 days, and Recoded. But they have all the cutscenes for those. So if you want the story, you can still like watch all the cutscenes. There's only one, well, so those two games I actually never played yet because I've been trying to find them, and they're really hard to find because people like to hang on to their Kingdom Hearts games. Hold on. So 358 and Recoded I've never played. I've also never played Chain of Memories. I ended up watching the cutscenes for that one because I didn't like the gameplay mechanics. It was like a card-based game. I might go back and play it at some point just to say I've actually, you know, played through it. That one was more of like a spin-off, right? Anyway, so I mean, I guess technically Birth by Sleep was sort of considered a spin-off as well, but like it's not a spin-off, but a side, what would you call that? I guess like a side game? Yeah, not a spin-off. Spin-off's the wrong word. It'd be like a side game. But, or like a smaller entry. So technically Birth by Sleep is that, but it feels like a mainline game to me. Whereas, you know, games like Dream Drop Distance feels like, you know, more of a side game. This would be also considered a side game, but on a much smaller scale because it's a rhythm-based game, you know. But yeah, I don't know, man. And the beauty of this game right here that we're playing, Melody of Memories, like, yeah, it's a rhythm-based game. You get to experience all of the music, which has some of the best music. Hold on.
Roxas was supposed to be enjoying his last week of summer vacation.
I love this game so much.
But he kept having dreams about Sora. And all sorts of strange, unexplainable occurrences started happening around him. Roxas ended up at an abandoned mansion, where he remembered that he used to be a member of Organization 13. He also learned that the world he knew was a fake one set up by Diz to restore Sora's memories. With one day left, Roxas's summer vacation was over.
I love it. See, you gotta play these games, my friends. There are some things that, like, you know, could get a little confusing here and there. But, if you stick with it, you'll start to learn how everything kind of connects a little bit more. Yes, Kingdom Hearts has a lot to it, but man, is it ever worth it? Is it ever worth it? Okay, so let's go on here. Throat's a little sticky, you know? Sometimes that stickiness in your throat when you wake up in the morning. Anyways, man, I love this music so much. Did I miss the first one? I missed the first one. Like, what the frig? I'm not gonna, like, friggin'... I'm gonna restart, obviously. That was stupid. But yeah. If you guys have any questions about Kingdom Hearts, please ask me them in the comment section. I'm obviously, like, not the most, like... I'm not, like, necessarily a Kingdom Hearts guru, but I've gotten so into this, you know, franchise. There is a lot that I've, you know, kind of basically studied up on, like, the lore and stuff. Some things that I'm, you know, I end up forgetting because there's a lot to it. Some things that sometimes I draw a blank on, you know, I'm like, oh, crap, I forgot about this or that. But, man, it's good. It's really, really, really good. It's, I hope this franchise never goes away. Square is, like, one of the craziest developers, man. Like, especially with the Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy, you know, franchises. Which, ironically, Final Fantasy actually got into, like, super late. I played it back in the day when I was super young. But I only really, really got into it, like, you know, recently, actually. Like, I never really finished any of the games until, actually, I think it was this year. After Final Fantasy VII Remake, I wanted to go back and actually finish Final Fantasy VII, the original. So we did that. I was actually here on the channel. There were, like, a series of live streams. If you guys want to check those out. They're up on the channel. And then I did Final Fantasy VIII, which was very slow, but once it started picking up, the story was really good. Then Final Fantasy IX, which I think was... it might have been my favorite one. As much as I love 7, 9 might have been my favorite. It was such a good game. I don't know. Anyways. But meaning to get around to 10. Haven't done 10 yet. Also want to do 15. I know there's mixed opinions about Final Fantasy 15, but I think we're going to get around to doing it here on the channel at some point. It is free with the PlayStation Plus collection on PS5, which I'm playing this on PS5. Doesn't really matter because this is basically the PS4 game. This is not a PS5 game. It's not optimized for PS5. It's basically a PS4 game that's backwards compatible on the PS5. Even though it came out pretty much, what, the day after PS5? So, yeah, I don't know. Do we have another song here? I can't remember. So, okay, we got all these, like, Disney worlds here. I love Mulan, man. And Beauty and the Beast. This is why I love Kingdom Hearts 2. It has some of the best... Wait, songs cleared. Did we clear all the songs here, too? Okay, we did. So, we got one more song here. Yeah, so... Kingdom Hearts 2 just has some of my favorite Disney worlds. Like The Lion King, which I grew up on. It's like one of my favorite movies of all time. As depressing as that movie really always makes me. It's just, it's so sad, man. Like, obviously it has like a more of an upbeat, like, you know, ending. But like, freaking, to this day, man, I still like tear up when freaking Mufasa dies. It's just like, bro. Disney was all about like making kids cry back then. No, but you know what's good? Like, oh, it's not. It's good. Like, what's good? Hold on here. I'm trying to put my thoughts into my thoughts into words while not screwing this rhythm up. Yeah, you know, like I guess like even as sad as some of those movies were, they're like they made you feel something. And I think that's something we all can relate to. Is that, you know, it just hits a part of your humanity, you know? I think that's why they're, like, so special. Yeah, so there's that. Hold on. This is getting really crazy. What was I saying? Crap, how did I miss that? Where was my chain of thoughts now? Wow, I really screwed that one up. I have no idea where my chain of thoughts, where my train. What the frick is the word? Your train of thoughts. I don't know where it was going. Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 has some of my favorite Disney worlds. So like, you know, Nightmare Before Christmas, which you actually, and the cool thing is you visit each world twice. So Nightmare Before Christmas, the first time you visit it, hold on, cutscene. I'll finish that thought after.
Sora finally awoke and found a message written in Jiminy's journal. With some guidance from Mickey, he set off to continue his journey once more. Sora felt his heart grow heavy as the train carried him away from town. At the tower, Yensid warned him about Organization 13. Mickey had set out to learn more about the organization. Sora, Donald, and Goofy searched for him, again visiting different worlds.
Cool. Yeah, so you have the Hercules world, you have Nightmare Before Christmas, which the first time you go to is Halloween Town, and then the second time you go to is Christmas Town, which is super cool. Hold on, we have a split in the road here. Where does this split off into? I'm actually not sure. I think we're going to split off over here. Neverland. Let's go here. Let's go here first. Is this? I'm trying to blank. Anyways. We should be playing a Sora here. Anyway, so yeah, so there's that. There's Beauty and the Beast, which I love as well. It's a great movie. I love all the classics, honestly. Probably because I'm a 90s kid, but whatever. I mean, I love Moana. But there's no Moana world. And Frozen. Frozen's one of my favorite worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3. Not necessarily for like the well, I mean, there's like the inner cavern area in Kingdom Hearts 3, in like the Frozen world, that I don't like. I don't really like that part. Oh, what the frig? Oh, I forgot to jump. So I don't like that part, but the rest of it is pretty good. You know? What else was Kingdom Hearts 2? Kingdom Hearts 2. Here's like the Tron world. Like, I'm not the biggest Tron fan, but it was a good world. I mean, I like Tron, don't get me wrong. What else was there? I'm drawing a blank right now. Mulan, of course, which is another great classic Disney movie. There was Little Mermaid, which is more of like a rhythm world. Some people didn't like it. I liked it. It's a nice little break from like the main story. Hold on. Is that it? Yeah, so I don't know. Completely lost my train of thought. Again, I lost it. Oh well. Oh well. It's all good. Sweet. Ooh. Turn of the world. Are we doing good? I don't even know. We 3-starred that. We got another one to do though. Yeah. I don't know, man. Just the point is, Kingdom Hearts. Play it. Again, if you have Xbox Game Pass, it's free. It's always going on sale too. You can get like the whole collection. It's like, I think it's called the All-in-One Collection, if I remember right. Come on. Make sure we keep up this chain. But let me know in the comment section below, what is your guys' favorite Disney movie? And if you have played Kingdom Hearts, what's your favorite Kingdom Hearts game? probably ask Scott in another episode as well. But for now, let's focus on what's your favorite Disney movie. Let's try to have like one main question per episode. So, favorite Disney movie. Ah, friggin' missed. I hit triangle instead. I hate these off beats. These half beats. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. There we go. Oh boy. Alright. Alright. Alright, we got this. We got this. Woo. Come on, don't screw up the chain, man. We already screwed it up once. What the frig? That screwed me up. The lines. The lines screwed me up. Did I break the chain though? Did it? I think it did, didn't I? I didn't notice. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, come on. We got this. Nice. Was that it? Oh, that was it. All right. We did it. We cleared Neverland. What's next? I can't remember. Cannot remember what comes after this. Yeah, right. Proud difficulty. I don't know, man. Might have to come back and platinum this game. If I do platinum this game, I'll probably just stream it on Twitch. We'll do the main playthrough just like this. What was this again? Melody of Returning. I don't know why, but I'm drawing a blank on what this section basically is in the actual game. Oh. It's Neverland again. It's like a boss fight for Neverland. Can't remember. This is weird timing. Right now it's okay. 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 Nice. 75. What? How did I miss that? Doesn't make sense. Come on. I don't know how I missed that. I don't get it. Okay. How much time? Or how much, what do we have left? I can't focus. I cannot talk right now. That's the end. Yeah. You can always tell when it's the end. It always ends with like that 3 enemy. A triple enemy. Every time. I don't know if I've seen a time where it hasn't ended like that. I'm not sure. But, yeah. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Sweet, we got 3. 3 star, baby. 3 star. Should we finish this section here? I mean, if they're all just one song each. We'll do this one next. Melody of Returning. Oh, I think this is 3... Is this 358? I'm not sure anymore. This might be 358. That's why it's a little side thing. Yeah, it is. I remember Roxas is like Shion. Shion! No! Blah, 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 blah. And it was like, made me cry. And it was just a cutscene. Like, I didn't actually play this part. Ah.
Let's go.
Frick. Come on. Crap. Man, some of the rhythm is weird in those parts. Come on. Sorry, I'm so quiet. It's very intense. Whew, we did it. Yeah, that was definitely three. This little spin kind of side section is definitely 358 over 2 days. We did it. A+. No, we didn't do proud, so obviously we're not going to 3-star it. Ooh, cutscene.
7 days after Roxas was given a name and a place in Organization 13, he encountered number 14, Shion, and the gears of fate began to turn. The organization was made up of nobodies, those without hearts, and their goal was to complete Kingdom Hearts in order to become whole again. To achieve this, the Keyblade that Roxas held was an indispensable tool. As the days passed, Roxas completed his missions. Along the way, he became closer friends with Axel and Shion. The organization had another goal as well, the creation of replicas. They had copied Sora's scattered memories and powers from Castle Oblivion into an artificial replica, resulting in Shion. Riku found out that this is what was keeping Sora from waking up. And Shion was distraught to learn that she was nothing more than a puppet. Axel did what he thought was best for everyone. And Roxas left the organization to find out who he truly was. Shion was determined to return her memories to Sora, so she paid a visit to Naminé. As she neared completion as a replica, Shion asked to be destroyed, and she wanted Roxas to be the one to do it. Trusting Roxas to set free the hearts they'd collected, Shion returned to the place she belonged, inside Sora.
Man, when I watched that cutscene for the first time, that made me cry like a freaking baby. I swear. Alright, we got one more section here. One more section for 358. Right here. Yeah. Alright. Another side. Yeah, see, it says it right there. Kingdom Hearts 358. I didn't even notice that. I didn't realize that it says it right there. Alright, let's do it. Man. I just love the music in this game so much. Of course, the story, the characters. There we go. This is the music. Alright. Cool. Can we go the whole thing without a fail? No. The rhythm's going all weird now. Yeah. Yeah, see? I knew it! I spoke too soon, man. Okay, we're just about, what, 2/3 of the way through? Ah, how did I miss that? Here we go. We did it! And we get another cutscene. I love these cutscenes so much. Alright. Cleared! So exciting. So exciting. Alright, here we go. Here we go. It's cutscene time. 2 stars again. Alright.
Roxas headed for the organization's castle, but Riku blocked his path. Upon learning that Roxas was Sora's nobody, Riku unleashed all his powers of darkness to defeat him, paying no mind to the cost. Roxas awoke, ready to start a brand new day of summer vacation.
Yep. And then, that's how Kingdom Hearts 2 starts. So, we finished up Kingdom Hearts 358. Yeah, see, this was 358 too, right? But then this was not. This was from Kingdom Hearts 2. So it's kind of weird. So we started Kingdom Hearts 2, but then we spun off into 358, and then this is going to be Kingdom Hearts 2 as well. And then this is all Kingdom Hearts 2. So, I guess we'll do the first chunk of Kingdom Hearts 2 in the next episode. But this has been basically Kingdom Hearts 358. If you guys enjoyed this episode, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you guys new. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode of Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, my friends, game on, and thanks for watching.